only smoke on the best. Might book me a flight to the west. In the cloud when I get rest. 35,000 feet, then get her text. She seen that thing through them sweats. Now she wanna come over for sex. But I'm back concealing this shit. I'm feeling like Dolph in this bitch. Hey!
What it do? Story time with your boy King Cash. Tell you about 3 times I blew it. It's so funny because I didn't even know I was blowing it, but I was just blowing it. And then he was like, anyway, we're gonna go back. Go back to one of the first times. Let me see, is this the first time? I don't know. It's one of the times. We're gonna go back to Bam. Memphis, Tennessee. It was a car show in Westwood, the old drive-in movie. Everybody should know this movie who from Memphis. We should drive to the hill, top of the hill, park, find the radio station the movie's on. Never pay, watch the movie from the hill. I know y'all remember that. Anyways, that same drive-in, my uncle called me like, we finna have we're gonna have a car show. Come to the car show, cause it's gonna be a few people here, this. But the headliner, Yo Gotti, I'm like, alright, cool, I think he had like, let me see, what was this song we were all singing Tuesday night? Hour later in the bed. Oh my, he had the jump. Y'all know Gotti used to be, but I ain't gonna lie, Gotti used to be he doing his thing. So anyway, Gotti comes to the car show. I pull up, you know, my uncle and them threw it, by the way. Shout out to my uncle. Y'all probably know my uncle. My uncle, he doing the big in Memphis. But I will talk about that later. But anyway, so my uncle and them throw the car show, get Gotti to come, they perform, whatever. So he come over here, yeah, man, introduce me and everything to Gotti. I'm just not I really want rapping another time, but I ain't even like, try to get in with him, cause I'm thinking shit, we gonna see him again, this my folks done had this. So it's cool. Bam. Years passed, never seen him, no none of that. Alright. Uh so bam. I blew it in because I probably could have got in, talked to him, really, bam. So my other uncle come. He throw a party at like level 2. Get Gotti to come. I think he ended up getting locked or something like that, like right before the show. Damn. So my auntie went and did the show. It was like an all white party. Alright. Some things happened. Got into it with somebody, another big name artist in the city. So I ain't get to meet him that time. But when they went to meet him to get him to come, I could have went, blew that chain. I was like, nah, I ain't, they were telling me they were gonna try to get him, but I'm thinking you know, he ain't gonna go get Gotti like, yeah, back then, okay, yeah, but now I don't know. Anyway, they made it happen. I blew it. I didn't even go with them to make that happen. So blew it in. So I never seen them no more. Never seen Gotti again, like personally or none of that. So you know what I'm saying? That first interaction, he gave me, what's up, ooh, the first time at the car show. It was really about all I got out of it. So it's time to go home. Like, I blew it. Like I should have said something. I should have tried to rap. Didn't even rap though. Didn't even rap though. So, alright. Yeah, I blew it, whatever. So bam. We go to I got some cousins who like, well, a lot of friends because they like to go to clubs and go out and they be kicking it. So I don't really like to be in the club like that around a lot of people. Shit be stuff be popping off. Stuff be popping off in the club like quick. You hear me? So I don't, cause I be wanting to have fun in the club. I don't be thinking about fighting in the club. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I ain't no just club person. But anyway, they calling me, telling me, man, let's hit the club. Ooh, so I'm like, I just got my little car, like I got some little rims. I'm feeling, you know what I'm saying, myself. So I'm thinking like, nah, y'all gonna have to pick me up. I ain't driving my car or whatever. They like, man, come on. I'm like, y'all got people. So they like, nah, we already headed or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just meet us so and so spot, and we gonna all pull up together, party together, this. So they done convinced me, man, to go and get out. So I shoot to go meet them. We go to the club. We go to the club and I think did we par VIP? I don't think we par VIP. That's what it was. We ain't par VIP. Now I'm knowing I supposed par VIP. But anyway, I ain't par VIP. So this on my head the whole time. Cause my folks when they go out sometime, they be talking about how cars getting broken in, they done seen the line of cars. So I'm thinking about my car the whole time for some reason. So we in the club, you know, they like, man, you kidding, bro. You ain't did. So I'm like, man, y'all know what? We make it to the club with them. So I'm like, we in the club kicking them, and that's when we talking. I'm like, man, you know what? I'm finna go check on my wheel. So they like, this man here. So I go out the door to go check on my car, cause that's all I'm thinking. Like, man, somebody might break in my joint with that. Ooh. So bam, I go out the door. As I'm going out the door, my folks they see me, so they coming, but they kind of behind me. They kind of hesitant or whatever, but they probably like, what, you know what I'm saying? This man finna go to the car. I'm kidding. They vibe. So anyway, I walk out the door. They on their way. So as I'm walking out the door, I'm walking to my car, and it's like it's kind of like what the street at or whatever, like going toward the streetway, and it's kind of dark and lit in the area where I park it. So I'm walking to the car. I see a dude. I see some people, but I just see this specific dude kind of walking in between cars. So okay, I put a little pep in myself because I'm trying to see, you know what I'm saying? Why he walking in between cars? He kind of leaning. So I'm like, man, what he on? So as I'm walking up, you know what I'm saying? I, as I'm walking up a little faster, my people behind me probably, I'm feeling like they noticed because they started, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, cuz, slow down, asking me to slow down, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to see what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Is he what's going on about the cars or whatever. But anyway, so I get to my car. Now he done walk past my car. So I get to my car to open, hit my line, open my door, and I got my junk right here in the side of my seat. So I didn't just jump, open the door and grabbed it, and I'm just looking, still trying to see what this man doing. So as I'm looking at him, I'm looking around, cause now my folks then came up on me, and they like, you know what I'm saying, like trying to see why I'm standing outside the car looking like I'm looking. They like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? What's going on or whatever. So as they standing there, I see bro, he still like kind of leaning on other people's cars with a like looking. It look like he looking in the car. So I'm just like, man. So I look on my window and I see a CD. So I'm like, hey bro. I said, hey bro, this you? So he was like, well he ain't say nothing immediately, but he turned around and looked back. Then I said it again. I held it up like, this you? So he walked back toward me, and then when he finally got to me, you know, my folks now they see him coming, so they kind of getting, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, you know, I'm trying to see what's going on, thinking it's a situation, because it kind of look like, because the way I'm looking, like, you know, I'm kind of blind, so I'm kind of looking like, so it's another guy coming up. He kind of big, and it looked like he had a little John on. So as I'm looking at him and my folks looking now, everybody all attention on the situation. The guy who coming up like, nah, we ain't nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? Woo woo. So now you know what I'm saying, I say, uh when I asked him was it him or whatever, he's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, that's me, you know, check it out, woo woo. So I'm like, dang, I rap too. Now at this time I wasn't just rapping, but you know, we sit in the car, do something, we had recorded some little stuff, but I told him I rap too. So he like, man, put my number in your phone, we might can do something. Cool. So I put the number in the phone. As I put the number in the phone, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it and it's like, it say like high class. So I just throw it in on my what's it, the door. I threw it in my door. So as I threw it in the door, he walk out. We is that on it. So bam. A couple months later, I called my little cousin. He like, man, yeah, come pick me up. Woo, I'm in the hood. This, that. So bam, I pull up. He like, man, yeah, man, I just came from shooting video with Dolph. I'm like, Dolph? Who is Dolph? He like, man, Dolph around the way be rapping, he did all this. So I'm like, man, I'm like, I heard it tonight, but I just don't know. So he like telling me, he been trying to tell me. So I'm just thinking. So I'm like, man, you know what? I got this CD. And I show him the CD. He like, yeah, man, this is CD. And I'm like, man, I met this man a couple of months ago. Woo. He like, yeah, that's where I've been at. Da da da. Okay. Left it alone. Bam. So now we know. Alright. Fast forward. This probably like a year or something later. My uncle be in the same neighborhood as Young Dolph. So we live in Cordova. So my uncle called me, he like, bring the dog. He got some business to take care of with the dog or whatever. So he like, bring the dog, to the hood or whatever. So I'm like, cool. So we shoot the Castaic, take the dog, drop the dog out. Alright, as well, we dropped the dog out, but we was still there. He just did what he did, and we was just in another part of the neighborhood. So my cousin, same cousin, he called me. He's like, "Hey man, before you leave, you know what I'm saying? Come get me." So I'm like, "Cool." Bam. So my uncle do what he do. We go get the dog. We finna get ready to leave. So I pull up on him. He out here at the store. It's like Dolph. It's like a lot of people out here or whatever. Bam. So he like, man, you gotta go ahead and trying to get me to put my bid in. I'm out here like no clothes on. I ain't really got the music because I ain't on it right now. I'm messing with the dog. So I'm like, man, I don't want to get out looking like this, woo, all this other stuff. So I pull off. Bam. That's the second time. I really could have got out and probably chopped it up, but they were kind of deep out there. I ain't want to, you know what I'm saying? So bam. Another time. Uh, I can't remember now if this was my little brother or my uncle. I mean, my little brother, my cousin, who, when I was in the hood, we were doing some, and Dolph was over there. So bam, this time I got on clothes, everything cool. I pull up, they chilling. Now he say, man, you gotta go out. So I get out, and I'm really just politicking around because I'm talking to some family or whatever. And Dolph like, he kind of looked down the street from, well, not down the street. Everybody in this big parking lot, and he like a little bit down from us, but like they got out of the car. There's more people down here, so I'm like down here talking to my family folks or whatever. So they constantly like, go ahead and trying to get me to say something. So I ain't the type of person who to be, what I'm saying, I don't know about fake big and doing that. So I really didn't want to go over there to him, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, why they might reject me in front of all these folks, or I'll try to rap through them and all that. So I ain't want to do none of that. So, but I did go holler at him. And what he said, he was less like, man, let me hear something. I ain't got nothing. I'm to myself. He like, you look like a rapper. He told me and everything. He like, so I got some, but it ain't what me well I'm gonna say mastered. It ain't mixed right. It's like studio mix, but it ain't, I don't want to get no halfway stuff to no person like this. So I'm just like, man, I ain't got no, which I really didn't want him to hear their versions of what I had. It kind of sucky anyway. So I'm like, man, I ain't got, you know what I'm saying? He like, man, whatever it is, you gotta drop. I'm like, I told him I got plenty of stuff. He like, whatever it is, you gotta drop. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? He telling me like, just drop it. You gotta drop it. You never know who gonna hear what. Woo, woo. Bam, he get a phone call. Man, I walk off, hollering at my little cousin, and we end up pulling off. So I'm just like, man, next time I see this man, I'm finna have everything. I'm finna be on point. I'm finna make sure I got my music. I'm finna be fresh. I'm finna try to pull up clean. Never seen Dolph again. Never seen Dolph again. Like, I'm talking about blue. And it's me blowing like had chances. So, and that ain't the only times I blew. Like, it's plenty more stories I'm gonna tell y'all, but this just was one that just hurt me. Like, God, like I could have probably did it, you know. But shout out to my boy Grove Hero, man. I promise you, that is one real ninja. Dude, what Dolph did for him, he did come through for me. You hear me? And I say the Dolph trickled down through Grove Hero and hit me, man. So I appreciate everything bro did for me. It's just me one pushing it. I don't I don't be pushing it, you know what I'm saying, or pressing the issue, but there was a couple of times I blew it, man, with Gotti and with Dolph. And I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick. Now I don't speak Memphis business, but I'm gonna tell y'all this real quick. A lot of people don't speak on the Dolph and Gotti situation. I'm gonna tell you why, because a lot of people got ties within both sides. You know what I'm saying? All of them used to then just be separate. A lot of people used to be together. So a lot of people don't want to speak. You know what I'm saying? Because stuff so separate, so they don't want to talk about the issue. You hear me? Just think about it like me. They know I love PIA. I'm talking about I love PIA. Shout out to my boy Big Moose Gray. He like came up with me. He know what's up. Like that's my boy. He like not even just cause he PI, I way before PI, you know what I'm saying? So like I love PI because they mess with me. You know, everybody, you know what I'm saying? In some kind of way, they kind of mess with me, and I still blew it. But just imagine having a family member, this me, a family member called me and told me, man, guess what? I'm signing with CMG.
What?
Yeah, like how I feel about it. I don't know what to say, but what I'm saying is he making it seem like it's an issue with me and him. You know, we family. This day business. You feel me? So things like this is really people don't even speak on Memphis business. And it get way deeper. It's so much to it, man. But I don't speak on. I ain't going deep into no Memphis business. I'm stay on the surface of it and just tell y'all the 3 times, 3, 4, 5 maybe times I done blew it. And the reason we like can't come together, I just don't understand, man. Like we supposed to be able to. We used to go hoop at Maramorite. Some of the biggest stars, everybody came up there, and we get along there. Sometimes it be a little issue over hooping, but it don't be too graphic. You know, it might be a little fight, a little hollering, spitting on each other, but I just want to say I love the M. I love everybody in the city, no matter what side you on. I don't care who you is. If you from Memphis, I support you. I'm gonna support you. But if I had to choose, y'all already know who I'm riding with. I love y'all, man. Till next time, next story, more coming. I'm out.